Hi. Hello, everyone. What is today? Today's a Saturday.
August 2nd,
What?
2025.
Why is there an echo? Why can I hear myself? No, I cannot hear myself anymore. Thank you. Uh,
Okay.
uh, okay.
Hi,
One, two.
Anna. Sorry.
Hello, Deadman. You have a very interesting avatar.
Oh, yes. My wife made this for me when we watched and did a stream of, after we watched Alien and we did a stream review of it. And she made this crafty little face hugger for me.
Oh, Mrs. Deadman, that is funny. I
She
don't
is
know
so
why.
talented. Yeah, I mean, it comes in handy for random streams too. Horror streams, uh, Halloween, you never know, you know.
I don't know. It's so funny. I'm surrounded
She's,
by insects. Literal, like everywhere I look, there's an insect.
oh my
And for some
gosh.
reason, this next the only place I
We,
can
well,
get away.
we need to watch The Mist. Then is it The Mist, the one where they had all those super alien like type super bugs and stuff and creatures, or The Fog? One of those. Did you ever see that one?
The
There's
Mist is Stephen
yeah,
King's The Mist, of
yeah,
course.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that would be interesting to watch with
Hey,
bugs all
Dom.
around you. Hello.
For some reason, I can imagine Dom like batting the face hugger. I don't know.
Now
They're
batting
pretty.
for the New York Yankees, Dom H, number 99.
No, it's so good to have you here. Yes, it is a Saturday, and I don't know why, just sometimes things happen, and you just decide to go and do a watch party because why the hell not?
Hey,
It's good to have you here. Everybody is welcome. No, not everyone.
you
I
know,
need to
it's
select
always
you.
it's always nice to have people with you to watch a movie, even if it's online chat and stuff. And occasionally you bring some crazy pot from the states on to give you some commentary. But it's a lot of fun, these type of things. I mean, and doing it random. You know me. I'll do random streams any time of day. So it's all great. And
I'm sorry. I can't look at you with the face hugger and take you seriously. I'm
do
sorry.
I
I
have?
can't.
Well, you told me to keep it. Do I need to change it now?
No, please keep it. It's really good.
You
I
sure?
like
Okay,
it.
because I do have uh this old one I could go back to.
No, please don't.
Okay, all right. I didn't even get it out right now. I could do this one the missus did one
No.
time.
Oh no, 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 no,
All right,
no. This
all
is
right. I'll go back. I'll
but
get that.
we are doing some historic stuff today. We're not doing horror. This is not horror film we're gonna be
But
doing.
that was an interesting intro. That intro was like a very horror type intro.
I know. I'm a horror kind of gal. It's my shtick. It's what I
Mm,
used to do.
yep.
So I didn't change my intro because I'm lazy.
That's okay. We all have enough stuff we're going on. We don't have time to fix an intro.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
But no, it's good to have you here, and it was again like a spur of the moment
Hmm.
kind of thing. I was thinking about, kind of felt like I'm gonna do a watch party. What am I gonna do? What kind of
Anna.
film? I was
Oh,
thinking, yes.
sorry. Never mind, folks. I'm sorry. I'll shut up. I didn't see you post the Cosme link. My bad. It's there. My bad.
Shalom, shalom, movie. It's good to
Hello.
see. Jesus Christ.
What?
What Wolvie? What is going on with your avatar? Good
Whoa.
lord. I feel like I need to change mine. Do I even
That-
have one that's like weird looking? Mm.
well, I won't use the new logo in the WNBA that's been flying around basketball courts, so I'll stay with this.
The weirdest one that I have is one from your stream. There we go.
Oh
Now we're
yes, Grok. That is so cool.
yes, we are a bunch of weirdos here, so come and join us.
Hmm.
We shall be watching World War II film called I'm so sorry. I do sound very disheartened, and I'm not. I'm actually looking forward to it. Yes, hello everyone. We're
No.
going to be watching Panfilov's 28 Men. Yes, watch it with us. Oh god damn it.
Hmm.
You can find the link.
Well, I'll tell you what. Yeah, Dom confirmed it. If you want to do another watch party while you're still there, if you're surrounded by insects, we could do the mist, and you'll really feel like the insects are in the house with you.
Yeah, no, I know they're in the house with me. I don't want them to be in the house with me, which is why I don't. This is yes, but the link is pinned in the comments, and you can go and click. Is it pinned? Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
Just click on it, and then you'll go to Cosme, and then you can watch the film, hopefully. And then I hope you enjoy it. Or not. I don't know. Do you think you're going to enjoy it, Deadman?
Oh, I think I will. I mean, the first thing I told you is it had a looking like had a private Saving Private Ryan type feel. I love World War II. I'm more of a European Pacific theater guy, but still, I love
Did you
World War
just say
II history.
theater? You just said theater.
Theater, yeah, that's what it is. The theater.
No, it's theater, not
We're
theater.
gonna. Okay, I'll try to, out of respect to you and your channel, because I would Mrs. would die listening. It's theater down south here, but theater, the European theater. I'm more in the Pacific theater. Is that better?
Theater.
Well, pecan pie
Oh,
too. So don't I got all kind of good Southern
we
pronunciations.
need to get West in here. He'll teach you how to pronounce things properly.
No, he's screwed up. He's from New Jersey, so we were talking about that last night. If he said if he was from Massachusetts, he'd be a masshole. But he loved West.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everybody go and follow Deadman. He does great streams with great people, and he did a
one
really
of yeah.
interesting one yesterday with some great. Can you just please don't message me, please?
I didn't. I didn't. Not my fault this time.
But go
Yes.
and follow Deadman
Yeah.
and Mrs. Deadman.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Do you want
look,
me
you
to,
make me laugh. West makes me laugh, but at the end of the day, you guys are genuine. Or do
mm-hmm.
you say genuine?
No, it's genuine. It's
Do you
genuine.
say heroin or heroine?
Heroin. I mean, we're not complete savages. Now, I created a new term called fancified. When we get
Oh
all
yeah.
sputtered up and go to town, and it's fancified. It's not just fancy. We're really putting it all out our best. But no, it's just vehicle. I'm told is I can't even say it. Vehicle.
A
I can't.
vehicle.
It's vehicle. I call it vehicle, but everybody's like vehicle, and I'm like, what? I can't. Anyway, it's like the Naked Gun. The original. I spent
Yeah.
so many years singing the national anthem wrong, like Frank Drebin. I went to baseball games and basketball games, and for years, I swear, I could not sing the national anthem right because all I remember were the movie's words. So, but
Well,
yes,
you know what? I'm looking. Are you going to go and see the Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson then?
I have said no. I have said no as a
Why?
hard no because I just love Frank Drebin so much. I love Leslie Nielsen so much. Liam Neeson
Yeah.
is one of those actors that doesn't really sit well with me. But
Yeah.
like I tell everybody, to me, I've said hard no. But I always tell people, never say never in life about anything really,
You
because
know what?
you
Yes.
and
You and I
make up
had
your own
this
mind.
conversation. Yes, we had this conversation, and I was agreeing with you. But there's something, I don't know, there's something about Liam Neeson. First of all, I do like him, even though he's a very across the
Sorry.
board, very similar, like he doesn't have much range. I don't care though. He's like Keanu Reeves. There are certain actors that just like
Yeah.
have this spark and really speak to, like
Mm-hmm.
pull your heartstrings and everything. And
Yeah.
they've had life experiences, and they don't do this pompous bullshit that some other actors do. They just act. It's their job. And they
Yeah.
treat it like a job. They don't treat themselves as celebrities. They go and do their job. But at the same time, I do agree with you. There's only going to be one Naked Gun But this film, from what I've seen, even from the trailer, even though it's silly as hell, which Naked Gun is supposed to be, it does kind of pay tribute to the originals. It makes
Even
fun. It's
OJ.
because he's supposed to be his son, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That, I will say I did laugh at that one. Did you see that
Yeah.
in the trailer?
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, like nope. That yeah, I got it. That's what I tell everybody too. Even when I rampage on it, it's like, look, make up everything your own mind. That's why I say it's a hard no for me, but I'm always willing to try something different. I just, life's too short.
And did
Never
you?
say never.
And oh my god! Like even my mom was like, oh my god!" Like all the women are like, "Did you see Liam Neeson is dating Pamela Anderson? Oh,
Oh
this
yeah,
is the kind of new." And I'm like, I don't know. There's something so wholesome about it. I love it. I love
okay.
the fact. I don't know. It's not like a PR stunt. I think it's real. And the fact that Liam Neeson, he was so devoted to his wife. May she
Mm-hmm.
rest in peace. You know, she
Yeah,
passed, and he was like single for 16 years and everything, and he was so
right.
devoted to her. And to find love again, I just love something about it. It gives it
Oh, yeah.
more of a 3D aspect, and maybe I'm
I
just
know
being a woman.
you're such a romantic. I know, so it's I know that would be your thing, and that's cool. That's neat. That's one credit to him, as his personal life, how he carried it stuff. And I that's to be appreciated and respected, definitely. Just I will probably break down and watch it. I will say, but have you ever?
You definitely are gonna watch it because the missus is gonna make you watch it because I'm sure that she will be very interested in watching it.
The only
I
movie
think.
she ever told me, hell no, she said, I don't want to watch that Shiite was that Indiana Jones and the Dial of Dysentery. That last Indiana
Oh
Jones.
yes,
She was
yes.
she was even asleep. I'm saying, well, you want to go get popcorn and a cuddle? She's like, no, I don't. She was adamant, no. And like, and she watched Wasp and Ant Man. She watched The Flash. I mean, she watched some bad movies, but but did you ever watch
Yeah.
Airplane though? By the way.
No.
Okay, add that to our personal watch list. I'm
No, thank
serious.
you.
I'm serious. And don't call me Shirley. But by the way, everybody, you picked about your favorite unicorn from our show. Oh, go back to the other one. That was a cute cow, but I was going to point out somebody. No, not that guy. That's not cute. Is that Cavill?
Yes, it is. It's cute.
That's Cavill, right? That's Cavill, right?
Yes.
I will say I saw him in Superman or one movie that I know women are like gaga over his abs and stuff. Even I don't do this with guys. It's like, damn, those are impressive abs. So I can see the excitement. But bring back the unicorn. I wanted to show everybody one thing because, like you said, it was your special unicorn from the channel.
Okay.
Yeah, just for a second, then you can go back whatever you want to because the three horn unicorn. It's a tricorn.
It's got 3 bananas. Well,
I don't know, but hey, Grok is wonderful. Although I don't do well with Grok, but I sure as heck got lucky with a Michelin Man one recently. So, but you know,
oh, don't get me started on that. But yes,
all right.
going to Michelin. No, we're not going to Michelin
No, I
Man.
don't blame you.
We're actually gonna go to
Yep,
Cosme. So anybody
absolutely.
who is in chat or
And
you guys
Americus is
want
here.
to check Americas.
Yeah, over in the
Oh,
Cosmo
hello,
room.
Americas. Oh, I love Americas. He was on our stream. When was it?
You know,
Yesterday, I think. Yeah.
oh cool. He could have his own theme song. Just take it off of uh, Team America World Police. Americas, Americas.
Oh my
Sorry.
God! Please
What?
don't sing.
Oh,
Please.
damn. Okay. All right.
I'm not
Well,
trying to be mean. But
at
no.
least you got the thought. At least you got the thought. So
Yes.
yeah,
It's.
exactly. Americans. Yep. All right. This should be a good movie, though. By the
Yes.
way, when you asked earlier.
The link is pinned in the comments up above if you want to go and watch the film with us. I have not seen this. I don't think Deadman has
Nope.
either. So this is going to be a first for all of us. And it would be interesting to hear everyone's thoughts. So let's see what happens, right? Let me know if it actually works, because
Right.
that would be not very cool if
Yeah.
it doesn't.
That's why we were a few minutes late. It looks like it's popping up though now. Yeah, it looks like it's running something. Yeah, I hear sound.
Let me know if you need me to pull the volume up a little bit. No, it's full.
Oh, it seems good, at least from here.
So this is a Russian film, but dubbed English. So weird. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's so weird listening to like Soviet soldiers have yeah, like, oi blimey, Russian governor. It's very strange.
Kind of like, yeah, it is.
It's very yeah. Am I the
That's kind
only
of what
one who's thinking
probably because you're
that?
both nations. I like, but yeah, it is kind of weird. At least, hey, at least they don't have Southern American accents. So,
Yeah,
like down
imagine if they
south.
had like a Floridian accent.
Well, what the hell? We got all these people. Like even Walking Dead, a Brit plays a Georgian. So it's like it's just crazy. Anyway,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is like South London. Oh, oh my god, that's good. That's good. Yeah,
it
yeah.
just makes the because it's normal banter between soldiers. But God, you're really enjoying it with the British accents in there. Uh, uh,
Oh my god. Hello, anonymous goose.
oh,
Yes.
that's me, by the way. That way I can comment on my phone. So because I got it on full screen. But
Oh,
yeah, yeah, but yeah. All right.
Oh god, this is
Yeah,
funny.
I agree.
It's
Anna cracking
supposed to
up
be
this is funny in
funny.
of itself. Forget the movie. We'll just watch Anna laughing all the time. That's worth the price of admission. So goes up with a bang, Governor.
Hmm. Whoops. What they gonna do? Molotovs.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. Dilute them.
Oh, pretty horse.
Yep.
The millimeters. Oh my god.
taking out a German 88 anti-tank weapon was huge. Those things were nasty.
Oh, yeah. So, do you know what these are called? What they're wearing on their feet? Godman.
Sorry, I was muted. Sorry. I would think boots or galoshes, maybe.
Good guess. Valenki.
What
They're
is it
called
called?
Valenki. 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 Valenki.
Valinki.
Every Russian, every real,
Hmm.
authentic Russian owns a pair of Valenki.
Are they
Wear
leather?
them.
Or are they leather, or what are they made of?
It's rubber on the outside, and it's sheep's skin and fur on the outside, on the
Oh,
inside of, yeah.
okay.
Oh, God.
Valenki.
And
Yeah.
yes, you call the rubber ones
Mhm.
galosha. Yeah,
Right.
you're right. Yep.
Yay.
Done.
It's amazing how much they did by hand. They didn't have power tools back then.
Yeah. Why is it not going away? Go away. This is what they're fighting for. It's what our grandfathers fought for. They're basically like it's a suicide mission. Are we all ready?
Very interesting. You said that, and plus it's their homeland. It's a different situation when you fight for your own territory. And you told me about the different ethnicities in Russia. I mean, the casting here, they've done that. Looking at the cast there of
Oh
the officers,
yeah,
I mean, you
yeah,
have different ethnicities represented.
yeah. And that's the thing that back in the Soviet days, there was no such thing as you're Asian, you got more of a maybe Chechen, or you look more like you're from the Caucasus. There was no differentiation at all.
Hmm.
You are my brother, you are my sister. We're all the same. I know it's it sounds a little bit like utopia, but that's that is what people like speaking to my granddad when he was still alive, speaking to my grandma, speaking to my mom. Nobody ever differentiated anyone by religion, by their skin color. Everybody was just the same. It's how you act, it's your conduct, your morals, your values. That's what made you a person.
Hmm.
And fun fact, well, not fun, but where I am right now, which is 63 kilometers away from Moscow City, is literally where this happened. This
Oh,
is where
really?
they held the line. Yes.
Wow,
They
that's
the,
interesting.
the Nazis came so close, but because of the resolve and even in the well, you know that I don't live like the community that we live in, but the village across from the train tracks has like a commemorative sort of plaque statue thing to all of these soldiers who held the line 63 kilometers away from the city. This is how, I mean, it's like a 2 hour train journey
Hmm.
on modern trains today. They did everything possible to make sure that the capital would not fall because Leningrad, St. Petersburg today, was under siege.
Hmm.
So if the capital was going to fall, that would be the end of it. These people, like, literally, they are heroes. What they did with the very little resources that they had in winter,
Hmm.
just amazing. And to be here, like physically in the place where these battles would happen and where history was made is just that is why I picked the film.
I tell you, that's amazing to know that. Um, and besides, that's only 39 miles for people in the states. That's very close.
Yep.
Well, that's funny though. With that, they're joking about the cattle herders in the Revolution,
Mhm.
especially in South Carolina. They had the swamp fox, and they had like all those farmers and squirrel hunters. They were great shots. That's why the British troops, had trouble with them in the woods and the marshes because they fought more guerrilla, and they were very accurate shooters. So it's easy to put down farmers and hunters like that. Part of farming is you hunt a lot, at least over here in the states, and a lot of them can be very good shots. That was interesting that they shared that story in here.
Yeah, and America says they mentioned the Magnificent Seven, but not directly. Yeah,
Yep.
I love that film. Not the remake. Well, the remake was okay, I guess, but the original one is good.
Mm. That the remake was one with Denzel, right?
That yeah, it had Chris Pratt
Yeah,
and
I remember that one.
Yeah. Play it. Play it.
Yes, you still have more British accents.
You what? You what, mate?
Yeah, there's a big difference. Yes,
Yeah.
it's like Patton had that famous quote. Patton said, "No dumb bastard ever uh, saved his country by dying for it." It's a you never some dumb bastard never saved
Right.
his country by dying for it. It's like you got to live and fight on. It's a great quote, but yeah, I love the way he
Yeah,
said
and I
stand
mean,
firm.
yeah, like something that when I was doing my stream with Clifton 3D yesterday, West mentioned something about, yeah, there were so many casualties and people who died in the Second World War and
Mm-hmm.
everything, over 20 million. But a lot of the actual casualties were like fodder, literal, like run
Yeah.
towards the, like wave after wave after wave after wave, like sending people to their death.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is that people were willing to do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference.
And there was a lot
These
of cases.
days,
Yeah.
you ask a lot of young people, like, are you willing to do something like that for your country? Why would I? No.
And it was universal. Even in Pacific Theater, the Japanese Army did at so many charges. They had the Banzai charges. Some of their generals finally started seeing the futility in it, and they started stopping that. But you had
Yeah.
that. You had, but it was like, and I hate to say it, I played that World War II game, Axis and Allies, and when we play Russia, Germany's at such an advantage. I just buy infantry because we call it cannon fodder because it's the cheapest, and like here they're talking about defending it's hard to go up against all that mechanized stuff with rifles and other stuff if you don't have enough equipment. And like the commander's like, well, what am I going to attack with? And as we saw, Leningrad, Stalingrad, and Moscow, what happened when the Soviets dug in and played defense? The Germans burned themselves out, and eventually the Russian numbers overwhelmed them. And then
Yeah.
the Soviets could take the offensive. You know, but it's a good indication of how a regular grunt would say, "Let's do this. I don't want to sit around," but you have the overall strategy. So,
And I just wanted to say hello to Sukanuka, my friend Aaron.
hello.
He speaks Russian. He likes Russia very much. So,
Oh,
hello,
cool.
my friend. I do not. Yes, no, actually, it's not crazy hours. It's normal hours. I just don't have, I don't have a life on a Saturday evening. Like, what am I supposed to do? There's horseflies everywhere right now because it was thunderstorms, so I can't exactly go and work the, garden and do stuff
Yeah,
outside. So I've isolated myself. I'm indoors. Sorry.
yeah. Is it dark there yet, or is it still light?
No, it's dark.
Okay. Don't tell me the bad news.
Exactly. But I love it. Banter for a battle.
Yeah,
It's human.
like you got horse artillery mortars.
Hey, Sam. Sorry, I just wanted to emphasize Samuel the infamous. Ugh, Samuel, why you be doing me so dirty? You gotta be doing a drive-by shootout. God damn you.
Yep. Drive-bys mean a different thing in Chicago.
Well, I don't know. In Wyoming,
Not really in Wyoming. There's more bison and just all that
yeah,
walking the roads.
he'd be like catapulting bison at me into my house. But no, it's good to see you, dude. Thank you for stopping by. God. I can just imagine bison going woo. No, no, Anna, no, don't go crazy. No, thank you. No, back
Well,
with the
that would be
phone.
interesting to see flying bison, but
Yeah, no
well, look,
flying
what
bison.
can be crazier than British-speaking Russian officers? You know, I can't get it out of my head now.
Oh,
Yes.
you what, mate? You what? I'm
Oh,
sorry.
Cosme on the Cosme link. America's as it has it dead right there when he said that about. Let's see. Oh, gosh, I got it.
Wyoming bison do trot by crapping.
Dude, I saw one poop on somebody's car when we had to stop for him. That's true.
Oh yes.
Yes, it's like then one head butted another car. So
Yeah,
it's
but they're so cute though. I want to hug one. I'm weird. I know.
that's okay. Just don't let anybody catch you. But they can be crazy. So,
What do you
but
mean
yeah,
catch me?
huh?
What do you mean catch me?
No, don't let anybody catch you because you're not supposed to touch the bison out there.
Who's gonna catch me?
I don't know, some rabid park ranger. You never know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but good luck catching me.
Well,
I'll
the
be running
crazy,
around like crazy. I'll be like, hug here, haha, Ranger. Catch me if you can. Next
you know
bison, next
that is
bison.
crazy. We saw people chasing bears down. That's how crazy people are. It's like,
Oh, hug a
folks,
bear. I want to hug a bear.
no, we saw a mom and a couple baby cubs, so it was nice.
Oh, yes, you don't. No, you don't approach mama bear if there's
Nope.
cubs. Yep. Hello, anonymous camel. Do you know what? I
What?
hugged a camel once.
Oh, cool.
I'm not joking. I really did.
No, I know you're not. I know you've been all around the world. My uncle got spit at by a llama, so
That's why they give them the little Spitty McFitty thingies on their.
uh,
Mm.
yeah. Oh God! Wow! Whoa! This movie would get banned today. Wow!
Oh my god!
Hello, nerd. Wow! That
I did not expect this.
I didn't
For
think that either.
everybody watching with us, Dadman and I have not seen this. This is the first time we're watching this.
Well, you
Oh
and I
my
are talking
god.
all about ethnic groups and all this other stuff, and then we get that line out of it. It's like, what are we? Whoa.
Oh, brilliant. Oh,
No,
Russian filmmaking is great. This was made in 2016, by the
but oh gosh.
just casual racism.
Yeah, yeah. Can you imagine having to dig through that hard terrain and ice?
No, I can. Yeah, what about lunch?
Hey, it's the most important meal of the day.
Huh. Hmm. No, Samuel. If I want to hug the fluffy cows, I will kill the cows and then hug them.
Don't tell Anna to not do something. She will do it.
Yeah. Yes, they are fighting the Yahtzees.
Can I ask you a question real quick?
Mm.
They keep talking about a political officer. I remember Hunt for Red October. There was like a political officer. Was that something standard with the Soviet government and the Soviet military over the years that they
Yeah,
had, like to, I guess, to keep an eye and ear on the units, like from the government? Is
yeah,
okay to kind of keep
yeah.
everything in control.
It was called the Politofficer. So somebody who the party appoints to kind of like oversee and snitch back.
Okay,
It, it could you could say it's kind of like the equivalent, when you have like a in today's world like an investigation with just like normal town cops, and then the FBI comes in, and there's like an FBI officer, and he needs to report back to the bureau.
Okay, yeah. I were do you
Similar to
were they
that.
were they trusted by the soldiers, or do you know? Or I mean, or did they kind of were they always looked on with some suspicion?
Well, first of all, you have to be really careful how you conduct yourself because
Yeah,
if they put in a bad report, you're basically fucked.
yeah. And we know about Stalin and the purges.
Everything
Yeah.
was back then. Like, I mean, the term street cred is a little bit different
Hmm.
the way that we understand it today. But back then, it was a big thing. It's how the society society valued you, how it saw you. You needed to have a lot of credits socially to be able to advance
Right.
and make your way up in the party. So if
Hmm.
you didn't have those credits and you didn't do what the party expected you to do and you didn't play their game, then sorry,
Yep.
you would get ostracized by your fellow comrades.
Hmm. And that's if you were lucky. So.
Yeah. I love this. I love the fact that like so many different, and this is something that I was saying on the stream yesterday with Clifton. Um, I love the fact that Russia is so ethnically diverse and has so many different people from so many different cultures and religions and backgrounds, and everybody just seems to get along. I don't know, like there's a sense of community, a
Hmm.
sense of social, like you care about each other. People aren't like in the West. There's a little bit more of a prevalent selfishness, like egoism, egotistical behavior, like me. It's all about me, you know.
Hmm.
In Russia, it's very much more focused on like sharing the space we're living in and actually having those interactions and trying to build a better community for everybody. And I think like a lot of people will criticize me and call me, whatever, don't care. But I think there are certain things in socialism that are great. It is caring about your community, about your neighborhood, about your neighbor, about just, like camaraderie is something that whether it's female, male, it doesn't, he crosses genders and borders and ethnicities. You're comrades. You are one and the same, brother and sister. It's such a unique feeling. I can't explain it. It's weird.
No, you did a good job explaining it. I think the problem is a lot of what Americans look at as socialism has probably been bad experiments in certain cities over here. You know, they equate it to something for nothing,
Yeah, but that
and
that
like
kind
free
of social,
handouts.
yes, but that kind of socialism is a perceived utopian, idiotic socialism. This is not from years of experience and people having actually lived the model
Hmm.
through year after year, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years, and it's like doesn't work. So certain concepts, certain aspects of it do work, but these don't. These guys come in and they're like, I was born yesterday. Yeah, everybody, yeah, communism, socialism. You don't even know. Have you ever picked up somebody else's poop? You want to go and live in a commune? You're going to have to do chores. You're gonna
Mhm.
have to give away your privileges. You're gonna have to share things like your clothing. You're gonna have to share your bed, your living space. Are you ready to do that? Oh, no, I don't think those people are.
Nope, nope. I'm probably not. So
Hmm.
a quick question: are these the trenches and stuff, the earthworks, are they still around today? Because I know in our American Civil
No, of
War,
course, no,
uh, oh,
no,
so
no.
they that's one of the things over here: preservation of some of the old Civil War battlefields, and some remain. Others they've gone over, and some they're right next to houses and stuff. So I just was curious about that.
No, and I mean, with the weaponry that they had, most of them would have been destroyed. No,
Mm.
definitely not. I mean, Civil Wars, the American Civil War is a little bit different, but with tanks and all the weapons that they had
Yeah.
in the 40s, no.
Yeah, I just was wondering because what is happening over here is just modern development, and things like
Hmm.
that. So that's why I was asking. Okay, thanks.
Yep. I love that.
Very interesting distinction. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, no, 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 no. Stupid. I'm not gonna shoot it down with a Kalashnikov.
Definitely not from that distance.
Yeah. Ugh, psychological, isn't it?
Yeah.
Coping.
Yeah, probably also stress relief too. You're sitting there
Yeah.
waiting for them and get bored.
And you have to remember this is like minus 20 degrees.
I definitely can't. I definitely can't feel that. I mean, we barely get 32. Yep.
Sorry, I no, yeah.
Yeah. Your
Uh,
little rations, and you eat whatever you have to, either on the land or MREs. Yeah.
like the most simple thing, some pepper in your stew.
Sometimes one thing that they did. one thing that they did, I've heard several
Yep.
stories about on World War II submarines. Americans, they'd go find, actually once in a battle, one ship was sinking. They took the ice cream machine off the ship, or they were eating ice cream on the deck. Another one, the submarine was moving out of Pearl Harbor. They went raided the ice cream machine off another ship and hightailed it out of port before they could get stopped. So, it's things like that, the comforts, the little things, when you're sitting in that environment, like you said, we forget that this is brutal
Oh,
cold,
yes.
which is another element the Germans
Yes.
had to fight with this, with, being in a foreign land, and, one more weapon that allowed for a better defense.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't even, to this day, one of the most important jobs in the military, or even places like an oil rig,
Hmm.
isolated places like in the Arctic with research stations, is the cook. That job is, first of all, very well paid. So if you are a good cook and you're out there and you want to go and be isolated, go ahead and apply because you will be paid a lot of money.
Yeah, it's like a lot of the
Fill it,
Alaskan
fill in
fishermen. A lot of
somebody's,
the,
yes,
a lot of the
yeah,
Alaskan fishermen, they
exactly.
work this season
Yeah.
and they make enough to come back, and but you got all the danger that you have to deal with when you're up there working. So,
And the best thing after you dealt with that danger, what is the best thing that you can do? Sit down to a very hot, nice, home cooked meal. So when my dad was working on an oil rig, he would say, usually this was back in the 80s, they would get like lobster and like baked
oh,
potatoes. And
mm,
it was like, whoa, like you risk your life. At the end of the day, you get rewarded, not just by, getting paid for
hmm,
like having that home cooked meal. That is just something that is, you can't take that away. And here, obviously, it's very different. You're at war, but it's something a little bit like something like adding pepper to your stew
yeah.
is gold. Like that will boost morale.
Do you know what spam is?
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
Well,
Have it.
one
But
account that I heard, one podcast I listened to, they talked about when the U.S. and the merchant marines were going up there helping supply up in the Arctic ports. The Russians, they pulled up to a one of the ports, and one of the American sailors looked at the Russian guy on the dock, and the Russian was like, didn't want to take it. He was kind of shy about it, but the guy took it, opened the can, and took a bite and then gave it to the Russian, and the guy loved it because it was spam at the time. Just, I mean,
yeah,
and he was like, that is so good. It was like the best thing he'd ever eaten.
yeah.
Just little things like that. We take for
It's just
granted
the
now.
little things that we take for granted. That's why I love films like that.
Mhm. Exactly, America's MREs have some candy in them, and U.S. had cigarettes in theirs.
Yep.
Make sure you keep your head down when you light it, though.
Basically sitting ducks. You can't really do anything against that kind of. I mean,
Nope, you just had to sit there and wait.
yeah, they need air support. They need that night witches, an all female squadron of
Right.
Soviet pilots.
Oh, there's a
300 of
squadron
them.
of female pilots too. Wow. I know you told me
Yep,
about the female soldiers that we want to watch.
yep.
I'm looking forward to that
So
one too.
yeah, there was a battalion of all female snipers and also a squadron of all female pilots. 300 women, uh, like obliterating the
Mhm.
Nazis.
Right. Oh yeah, and it was at all
Which
hands
is
on deck. It was
amazing. I think there's even a film about it. I haven't seen it. It's called The Night Witches. I've talked about it quite a few times because some people are like, "Oh, women, can't be the same as men in the army." Like, yeah, okay, you can't be the same as men in the army. Like, you're not going
no,
to be infantry carrying the 200-pound dude on your back, but you
no.
can be a pretty good pilot or a sniper.
The Night
So,
Witches is that the one with the pilots, I guess. Hey, Wes Cagel's out there in the chat.
yes.
Hey, yeah, he said, "What are they called? The Night
Hey,
Witches."
West, come join. I shall send you an invite. I will send you an invite. Or shall I? I don't know.
There goes the neighborhood now. I'm just kidding. Gotta give Wes time. Mm,
No.
no,
I've sent you an invite. If you want to join the party,
no,
you're more than welcome to.
no. Wes knows his stuff, whether he's on panel or in chat. Love his
I
information.
know.
Yeah.
West is great. Sorry. I'm so carried away. Like, what am I? It's South London. Getting carried away.
You still
Sorry,
have
it's
not
just
gotten over the British accents with it. I mean,
I
now it's
I kind of let it slide a little
yeah,
bit, but then when it's like dramatic and over the top, I can't. It's so
yeah. Well, it's
weird.
dramatic because of the combat. They're under fire now. It's just it's still funny. It's still your laughter is so priceless on that. Uh,
No, but it's like imagine if they
yeah,
were in Florida, and it's like imagine
yeah,
doing a Florida accent. Oh,
yeah. That's
we're under fire. We're in Florida. Get the gators.
Gators.
Catapult
Yeah.
the gators.
Oh gosh. Yep. It's
Sorry.
yeah. It just the accents do kind of interesting. Yeah. It's like I
Yeah,
said,
it's
the British actors that come over and play Georgians in Florida. It's like most times I'm thinking these are American actors, but they do an American English accent so well. It's like you can't tell the difference.
yeah, and it's interesting that the other guy who was actually Georgian or from the Caucasus, like he had like an accent, he had like but everybody else talks like they're from South London. It's so weird.
That's another term you don't hear very often. I do love the music in this movie.
Yeah.
It's really in several scenes has really added to it. Oh, here we go.
Have you ever been in a World War II tank?
No, I haven't. I've been on a battleship and a submarine, but not an actual tank.
Yeah, those things I do not envy. I would like if I had to choose.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'd be a pilot. I would
Well, what?
like a pilot or like intelligence. I would
Hmm.
not want to be in a tank. I would no. Those things are just no. Mm-mm. I'm
I
not like claustrophobic or
no,
anything, but
it's not
the
that.
fact
Yeah.
that it's just no. Like
Well.
the space, and if anything happens,
Hmm.
you're cooked. You're you're dead.
Exactly, literally, because like I said, I watch a lot of the Pacific podcasts, and they had the Shermans that were flamethrowers on the caves and islands
Yeah.
because that's how you had to do with the flamethrower tanks. But
Mhm.
I mean, the Japanese anti-tank weapons could just go through and just turn it all to gush and liquid
Yeah.
inside, and it was like instant death if you were in a tank, or like a flamethrower guy. Both of them. But tanks, I mean, and then of course, if you manage to get out, even if you're not on fire, you're usually going to get shot because you're vulnerable jumping out of the tank. So,
Exactly. Yeah.
no,
Yeah, no, no. Even, I mean, today we have people who are in tanks. I mean, it's a lot more
yeah,
modern these days, but still, nah, no, thank you. Nope.
tankers and submariners. Yep.
Yep. But somebody's got to do it, right? So
What's that?
somebody has to do it, and the
Oh yeah.
people who actually volunteer and do,
Hmm.
like, kudos,
Hmm.
very brave.
Hmm.
Huh. Oh, the anxiety waiting. It's like they're coming.
Ah, huh.
Exactly. Almost as I just have to stop it right there.
Mhm.
A lot of people might not understand that, but you can have again different cultures, different religions, different nations, but you're all fighting for the same thing, and
Yep.
that is what united the Soviet Union. Is all, and people say, "Oh, yeah, commies, whatever." I don't care. I really don't. That spirit still lives on.
Mhm.
I
Well,
am
see the thing.
surrounded every
Yeah.
day by people from Moldova, from Kazakhstan, from so many different places, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan. We are all one. I don't care if
Mhm.
you look different. you were all part of used to be part, you know, you have your own countries now, but at the same time you're my brothers and sisters. Like I can't explain it. It's such a weird concept to
Mm-hmm.
it again. I guess it goes back to socialism or something
Well, part
that
of it's how
has
you're raised. You're raised differently than most people, online that are in the West, whether it's the UK, whether it's the US and stuff. You know,
yeah
a lot of us has been America. America did a lot and all this, but still, at the end, it took all of the countries together to take out. And the thing is the point is we all worked together against a fanatical enemy that was, one of the dirtiest, evil, most evil on the face of the planet ever. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what background it is, what our geopolitical systems are. It was that we fought and stopped tyranny that was actually killing so many people. Um, and
yeah
what. And I'm not going to go into the Soviet government and the communist government. So that's not a thing. But the whole point is, at the end of the day, we all work together, East and West, together to stop this. And you
yeah
know,
I love
and like
that.
I said,
I love
also
that when
that.
people work together.
Yeah, and the thing is, I think there's a difference between the governments and the individual citizens. Of course, the governments are always going to screw around and mess with people, and all this stuff. But the average citizens on the street, the people that actually shed the blood.
Yes, but also you have to give credit to the people in the government who were able to bring
Hmm.
together so many different
Right, right,
variables and make
right.
them work, that make
F,
the equation equal
yeah,
something that works.
right. Like
Like that
FDR.
is very,
FDR had to balance his
yeah,
generals, like Patton
exactly.
and MacArthur. Where I might be more of a Patton or MacArthur guy, but you got to see the whole political landscape to keep the alliances together. Eisenhower also, but
Yeah.
but it's at the end of the day, it's the guys on the ground that ended up doing it. And
But it's like the soldier here said. He said like like we're fighting for Russia, and the guy's like, oh, I'm Kazakh, and
mhm.
he's like, well, when it comes to, I will basically fight for Kazakhstan. You're
I
fighting
like the
for
way then he reset it with Kazakh. Yeah, exactly. So,
like there's no differentiation
mhm,
in
yep,
my mind at all. I don't
nope.
care what skin color, what religion you are. I was never brought up to be that way. And I was very fortunate to be around so many different people. I only started
Hmm.
noticing these things with the onset in the last like couple of decades with the agenda that's being pushed in
Hmm.
entertainment or films, video games, or political stuff. Then I
But we
started noticing it. But growing up, I never even thought like, oh my god, this person is Jewish and this person is Muslim and this person is black and this person is white. I never, it didn't even, I had no concept. I thought
well,
everybody was the same.
Well, see, this is contrasted to like the U.S. military back in World War II. They were still segregated. You had your black units, you had your white units. Even though at Pearl Harbor there was a famous Dory Miller grabbing a gun, he was a cook. They were relegated to certain non-combat roles, and then eventually you had them put in some positions, and then different things and all. And it was a reflection of the Western society at the time, unfortunately. But it caused lots of issues. I know there were riots in between soldiers in Australia over between American soldiers. So,
Oh yeah,
but
for sure.
but
And
to see,
welcome, West. Welcome.
Hey.
oh, he crashed the party. Hey, dude, how are you doing today?
All right. All
You,
right.
you out in the hot tub today or what?
No.
Oh, good.
No. 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 I'm just inside today.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good to see West.
Yes. Thank you for. We're like halfway through. I think the main battle, is gonna happen. So I told the stream and Deadman that this is basically like 60 kilometers away from Moscow City, which is where I'm at, like in the vicinity where the battle is gonna happen.
Oh,
Literally, like,
so
they
this is
have.
operation. This is Operation Typhoon. No, this is the final push the Germans were trying to make before their
Yes.
operation failed.
Yes.
So yeah.
Exactly. So, and this is one of the reasons why I picked the film, because I was going to the village shop earlier and I saw some of the soldiers' names, and I was like, "Damn, no,
Yeah, they
what
don't
film
know.
was it?"
It was close. They were ready.
It
They
was
were ready to
very
pack up.
close.
They were ready to evacuate the government. And Stalin called Zhukov. He said, "Hey, can you hold it? Because if you can hold this, we'll stay. Otherwise, we
Yep,
might have to leave. And if we leave, it's sewn in the what is it in the white thread that if Moscow falls, Russia falls. So you better
exact.
hold this." Yeah.
That man, did I not say that?
Oh,
Yeah,
you
you
did.
did.
I
Yeah,
said the exact same thing that
but
was
he,
said.
but don't forget, Wes came in late. He's probably just waking up. So
No,
it's
no,
all good.
and
Yeah, but yeah, you
I
said
don't
it.
know. There's every time, like I'm not really like an emotional person when it comes to like sob whatever romantic things, films. But every time I pass by, like when I go to the shop and I pass by that plaque
Mhm.
and that um, it's kind of like a almost like a you could say it's like a gravestone um thing. I don't know. I get really emotional because I'm like, these motherfuckers got so close, and just
Yeah.
because of this brigade of only like 60 people, they stopped the advance of the Germans. Take it because if Moscow fell, that would be it.
Yeah,
Moscow could
Stalin was
not
gonna
fall.
negotiate. Yep. Yep.
And just like even today, seeing all of their names and the walking by every time I go to the store, it just reminds me. And again, like, I don't know, I just feel so proud and living in this, environment, being here and imagining that you'd have these planes and these sounds and all of this, the battle going on. Like, oh my God, now everything is quiet and peaceful, but watching this film takes you back in time, actually being here where this happened. It's amazing. I don't know.
Yeah. No,
I find it
it
fascinating.
was so close, very close. I mean,
Yep.
the forward units of the Wehrmacht could see the spires of the Kremlin in the outskirts. They could see the outskirts of the city through their
Yep.
binoculars. That's how close they were. And
Yep.
if they had taken the city, they were going to evacuate to Kuibishek, and Stalin was going to negotiate. And then there's no Eastern Front. There's no Overlord because you aren't. That was a close battle too. And can you imagine all of the Wehrmacht being on the coast of France?
Yep.
They're not
Hmm.
coming
Yeah.
in. So that
It
was a
would have
nice thing,
changed.
man.
Yes, it would have changed the whole outcome of the war
Yeah.
for sure.
Hmm.
And I don't know. There's something so majestic about the sheer willpower. Like, we don't have the weapons, we don't have the military support, but just like the power of the spirit of like, we have to stop this, and
And they had
no matter what it takes, we are
the sp-
going to
they
sacrifice
had
our lives. We're going to whatever it takes.
they had the spirit. They also had the numbers. I mean, the population is.
Well,
You
true.
could just keep running it out there, and the Germans couldn't replace their losses after they extended their lines.
Yeah.
And of
Well,
course, the winner.
Germans underestimated. I mean,
Yeah, the Germans underestimated a
yes,
lot.
the
Yeah,
Germans always underestimate Russia. They pickled their shit with vinegar. It's like who does that?
well, they're
No.
well. Look back at their experience, though. Yeah,
uh,
but yeah, that's why I hate sauerkraut. But
Germany has snow. Germany,
yeah, but
yeah, Germany
look at the
has snow and
history.
everything.
Look at
It's
their
cool.
experience up. Look at their experience up till then. They took France in a month. I mean, they went around the Maginot Line, which was not expected. They ran through Poland with the Russians. I mean, they conquered stuff very quickly, and of course, success like that breeds arrogance.
Yeah, but they didn't understand that
Oh yeah.
the traditional defense for Russia is to trade land for time enough to mobilize the vast amount of people that they
Hmm.
have in the interior.
And they
You know, I
failed.
mean, so yeah,
And,
I mean,
and they failed to hit.
they just keep retreating and giving space, and the Russian Germans are like, hey, this is easy. We can do it. And
Yep.
no.
And they failed to heed the lesson of Napoleon, and then the winter turned against them.
Yeah. Well,
But
that's a whole nother bag of worms. If they hadn't bothered invading Yugoslavia, they would have started the invasion probably in April instead of June.
yep.
So
Yeah.
but yeah, no, that's it, but you know, having when you said talked about the spirit up until this point, the Russians were losing. I mean, they were
Yep.
giving too, but they were losing. Stalin kept pushing the state. It wasn't
He
until he
was,
finally
yeah, he was just
looked
throwing
at
people. He
patriotism.
was
Yeah,
throwing people at literally like yeah, fodder, like just throwing people, and then go ahead.
yeah. He made that speech where he appealed to the Russians' patriotism for Mother Russia, and he realized that they would fight harder and longer for Mother Russia than they would for socialism any day of the week, and that's when things
Oh
started to
yeah.
turn around. Yeah.
I'm one of those people for some reason. I don't know whether it's just because I was raised that way, but I will fight for my country. I don't know what it is, how like nobody actually sat me down and like brainwashed me. I was raised in Australia. My parents didn't really brainwash me at all. I just have some sort of like a instilled in me thing where it could be, like I'm in Russia right now. But I'll fight for Britain as well if I need to. I don't know. It's like patriotism. It's a weird concept.
Especially this day and age.
I mean, they have nothing. These tanks in German, like, what is this? They're all gonna die. Hopefully not, but
Yeah, look at it. They're World War I guns.
holy shit.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. What's that gonna do against a German tank?
That's one thing they did have in abundance, the artillery.
And Anna just loves the British accent.
Oh yeah, West. I was making fun of it because it was South London. It's like, yeah.
I mean, the first 15 minutes of the stream was stopped completely because she kept laughing at the accent.
What is this South London accent?
Yeah.
And now we have American accent in there too. Like, what's going
Well,
on?
it's like you ever see the movie The Death of Stalin? It's like a
Oh
dark
yeah,
comedy almost. It's hysterical, but they're all British and there are a couple of Americans in there.
yeah.
Steve Buscemi's in there, so it's hysterical. It's Steve Buscemi plays Khrushchev too.
Oh God,
Yeah.
we gotta. This is getting good here. That's the shimmy.
Do you know that they actually? So there's a new thing. They banned Death of Stalin. A whole bunch
Really?
of like. Oh yeah, they banned it in Russia.
Oh,
They
it's a
said
great
that.
movie. It's great.
I know.
Great satire. Oh yeah, it's
It's a
great.
good satire, but for some reason, like I get it. Yeah, okay, whatever. We don't want to make give Hollywood but it's so silly. I don't know, but the whole like London, like why can't you just get a normal? What's the guy's name who's always in all the British military films? God, he's such a good actor. Oh God, what's his name? He's a British actor.
Live
Oh,
or
help
old?
me now.
Live or old?
No,
Just
he's
because you're old doesn't mean you're
alive.
dead, Dad, man.
No,
Come
no,
on.
I was thinking Alec Guinness. Well, I was thinking Alec Guinness, but
No, I know what you meant. I know what you meant.
Oh no,
Alive or old?
oh, exactly. No,
Sean
he's
Bean
Oh,
is
Sean
what
Bean.
Wolverine
Yeah.
says.
no, not Sean Bean. What?
He was
He's
pretty
never
good in a
been in the
couple of
military.
period pieces for war films.
I can try my Scottish accent.
Oh,
All right.
No,
Big
that
Captain.
sounded horrible. Oh, Doug Mann was singing as well
Oh,
earlier.
God, not the unicorn song, I hope.
No, it
No.
was something else.
Bob Hoskins?
Oh,
Bob
no.
Hoskins is dead. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the name of the film, guys? Come on, help me out. He's a British actor.
Well, most recently they did Dunkirk. I don't know if he was in that. I don't know.
Was he in Dunkirk?
God, I don't know. I don't know a lot of British actors.
And how old ago? I mean, that's what I'm trying to get.
1917 was the film.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I loved that film. I thought it was brilliant by Sam Mendes, who used to be married to Kate Winslet. A little bit of trivia. What was his name? What was his name? He was so good. Mark Strong.
Oh, okay.
Never heard of him, but yeah,
No, I
cool.
don't
Yes,
know
Glad
you
him.
you figured
have.
it out.
Yeah.
I have. Okay.
Yes, you have.
All right. I've
No,
heard
I
of him.
think she means you've seen him in something before. You may not know you've seen him, but you've seen him.
You literally. Come on. Really?
No,
Yeah.
I'll look him up. Let's see. I'll look him up.
Mark Strong.
Mark Strong or Mike?
Let's see.
Mark.
Okay, you said Mike earlier. Mark Strong.
No, I said Mark.
Mark Strong. Oh, bald guy.
It looks like Jeff Bezos.
Yes.
It
Looks like my
does.
dad.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, he's
Stardust,
in Kingsman.
Archibald and Rock and Rolla. Frank D'Amico and Kick Ass. Oh, okay.
Oh, he was in Sherlock Holmes.
Yep.
No.
Okay.
All right. Oh, that guy. Yes.
Oh, that guy. There you
guy.
go. See, you know him. See
that guy. I didn't know his name. Yeah, Merlin the Kingsman. Take me home. Mountain Mama, country roads.
Oh, he played Frank D'Amico in Kick Ass. Okay,
Yeah.
now I know him.
See, I know him from the Kingsman movies, though.
You know, I didn't realize he was British because he did it. He did an American accent in Kick Ass.
We were talking about that all movie about how the Brits play American characters, Southern characters, and they pull it off. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Now I got Country Road stuck in my head. So
well, please go sing it.
Oh.
Not right now.
Okay. All right. Just for you. We're getting the good
No,
part.
no, don't do it. No. We're going to go back to war. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Got a bunch of Kansas wars here.
What are they? Yeah, they can't do shit against. I mean, come on. They need air support.
Fortunately, the Russian Air Force wasn't up to snuff at this point yet.
What'd you say, West?
I said, yeah, unfortunately, at this point, the Russian Air Force wasn't up to snuff. They kept getting chased in the skies. I mean, they didn't have the Yak nines yet. They didn't have
Yeah,
the P
yeah, because this is
yeah
1941.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is too early for the Russian Air Force.
Nice.
Give him a boy, a chap. Sorry.
It's a
Just
tea
for you,
time, yeah.
Anna. Just for you, Anna.
Oh, he's shell shocked. Hmm. I'm sorry, guys. Adjusting their aim to wipe us out.
I won't make any porta potty jokes, so in a British accent.
This is weird.
Oh, now they're bringing in the big heavy artillery, the Germans. Good lord, those are rough. Those big guns.
Yeah. A
It
wasted
really
bullet.
scared it.
A wasted bad. Can you imagine? Wait, okay, I need to pause that for a second. Can you imagine, like, we're sitting there, like, in the comfort of our own home watching this, but can you imagine the amount of noise and sound and how you have to be used to where you can just sit there and kind of be like, yeah, I'm just smoking my cigarette and like yeah, a little bit jumpy here and there, but I mean, it's like it was such a different world. And I mean, this kind of stuff is still happening today in the world, and people are so used to it.
Well, it depends on where you're from. I think a lot of the countries in the West, they haven't experienced real war in a long time.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing too is that you with this, even the trained soldiers. That's why we have shell shock, all kinds of other stuff with the horrors of war. But somebody relayed to me about something that happened overseas that people that were not military, that were contractors, they got left by the American military and they had to go man a position and defend
Mm.
themselves. And people were not handled. People were running around freaked out, not protect themselves. They were freaked out. I mean, yeah, that's before any of this shooting started. It's you say you can handle it, but you never know till you're really in the situation.
What?
I'm not even talking about military. I'm talking about
Yeah.
normal like civilians.
Yeah. Well,
Certain people just, I mean, you look at what's happening like with when I was in Israel and certain things happened, and people are just get used to this stuff.
mhm.
Same thing like in when I was in Moscow back in 2000, whenever it was 2008, when we had like a terrorist attack, and people were so used to this stuff happening that nobody was panicking. Everybody
Well,
was calm,
mhm.
like just you
Yeah, I
get
see
on
what you're
with,
saying.
you help the ones who need help. You don't panic and run around and scream and go like you just
No.
get used to it. You get
Well,
desensitized.
yeah. Well, that happened in Vicksburg, Mississippi, in the Civil War. I mean,
Mm.
the Union surrounded the Confederate position against Vicksburg. They buried into the ground, and the citizens moved underground. And it was like 53 days of just bombardment, and the citizens had to just deal with it, and they got used to it. And, I mean, in that
Yeah.
context, yeah.
From a psychological standpoint, it's really interesting because you don't really have a choice, right? You have
Nope.
to get used to it. You don't have a choice.
Nope. Mm-mm.
So,
Nope. But like Wes says, a lot of people in the West are not prepared for it. So,
yep.
I remember that Patton quote now. Uh
Oh, which what is it?
oh. Which was
Yeah.
nobody saved their country by dying for their country. You kill the other son of a bitch, make him
Mhm.
die for his country.
Yep. No poor dumb bastard
Yeah.
won a war dying for his country. He won
Yeah.
the war making the other poor dumb bastard die for his country.
Yes, I
Yeah.
know. Anna, you there? Ooh, let's see. Well, let's see. It paused and hello everybody. We're on Anna's Gameland channel. We're watching this wonderful World War II movie. The Panfilov's 28 Men, and Anna's probably got connection issues at some point. Yes, she's
Oh, yeah.
gone out of the Cosme room, so um, just give her a few moments, and we'll see. So, what have you, Wes? What have you seen so far you liked
Well,
of what we're seeing, and how realistic is it? Because that's one
I,
thing with history movies, realism.
I'm impressed. I'm impressed, and I don't know where. I don't know if it's CGI, if it's just mock-ups somehow. But a lot of times in these war movies, they just use whatever tanks they can. Like in Patton, they're
Mm-hmm.
using you know post World War II tanks,
Yeah.
to represent Germany and America. In this one, the Panzer threes and fours that took place in Operation Typhoon, which is what this is, are
Mm-hmm.
actually Panzer threes and fours.
Right.
You can see the Panzer IV with the short-barreled howitzer on it, and the Panzer threes with the little tiny 50 millimeter cannons. I mean, God, they couldn't even penetrate hardly anything. And the Russian equipment was pretty spot on too. I mean, a lot of it's World War. You saw the one; it
Yeah.
looked like a Maxim machine gun that the Americans might have
Yeah.
given them in World War One left
and the
over.
and the cannons did some damage more to the treads or to the exposed soldiers, but couldn't do a lot.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
no,
those
no,
those
and
cannon were not powerful enough
you
to
notice you notice
penetrate.
that they're anti-tank guns. Did you see the shells they were picking up? The things
Yeah.
are not that big. I mean, by 1943, 44,
Mhm.
45, the shells on anti-tank guns are like 3 times the size of what we see here.
Well,
It is
yeah,
amazing.
I really like that scene with the artillery where they brought up the fragmentation shell. It
Mhm.
reminded me of the Civil War because you had solid shot, you had
Oh, canister
other
shot.
stuff,
Yep,
and then you had canister, which was basically
yep,
like a shotgun, which is anti-personnel right up close, you know.
yep,
And it was
yep.
interesting to see that they even then they had different types of shell. You had armor piercing shell. Also, that I mean, the fact that they were specific to to the shells in this movie was really a credit to
Hmm.
them because those are small details. You're
Oh
not going to
yeah,
use a solid shot. You're not going to use anti tank shells against personnel advancing. You're going to go to
no.
fragmentation or canister.
Yep, yep. No, no. And the tanks themselves, they had in their stores, they had different rounds. They had, well,
Mm-hmm.
specifically with those. Did you know? Like I said, did you notice when I mentioned there's Panzer fours and Panzer threes there? The Panzer threes basically had anti tank cannon on
Mm-hmm.
barrels on them, and you saw the Panzer fours with those short barreled ones. Those were basically to fight soft targets, the infantry and stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's pretty accurate. There was a mix in
Mm-hmm.
each of the brigades in the tank brigades in the Wehrmacht. Same thing with the Russians, and like I said, the equipment is pretty accurate. The Germans
Mm-hmm.
brought up those howitzers. They look, man, they might have actually. I thought at that point in the war that they only had the 15 centimeter cannons, but it looked like they had the 17s there,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't think that I have to go back and look now,
Yeah.
but I know they brought up all their big guns, for the final
Mm-hmm.
push. But
Yeah. Are you getting the Cosme room still, or did that go?
no, it looks like it looks like it's getting ready to reboot
Okay.
because it
Yes,
yeah.
I am back. I do
Okay.
apologize. It
No,
was
it's all good.
internet. But it should be there on Cosme. If you can
Mhm.
see it.
Oh, cool. You're back. We had you covered.
Oh, thank you.
No
I
problem.
appreciate it.
Yeah, just if it's not completely showing up for you on Cosme, just hit refresh. It'll
No,
jump back in.
no, I got to disconnect the other
So
connection.
you
Whoop.
can, yep. Can you hear it?
Yep.
Yep, yep.
Give me a second. I gave. Yeah, go ahead and go. I'll get right. I'll get back there in a second.
And this is really interesting. Uh, it's about destroying the enemy. You take away any personal, and I think, I mean, it's a good kind of concept when it comes to military. You don't think about yourself as an individual. You have an objective. You need to complete it, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't
Yep.
sit there and think about like, oh yeah, like no, but I want to be heroic. I want to be the one who does this, and then like, no
No, if you
objective.
listen, yeah.
You are completely no. Take every single part of you, which is human, trash it. Objective, like robotic. What
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do. It's
Well,
the only way to survive in a mission.
a lot of those guys didn't like talking about all those events and stuff either, even after the war, where they've had interviews and even the accounts. I mean, people just did what was important at the moment in the flow of the action. Just some of the stories out in the Pacific are just like, I mean, like it just they did what they did, and
Yeah.
they didn't think anything of it, and they
But
sacrificed themselves for
yes,
others.
but also again, this is really tricky because yes, this works because if you take away personality from a soldier and he just does or she does the mission, yes, effective. But what makes
Mm-hmm.
a unit function, what makes it productive and good is people's personalities and their human nature and how they
Mm-hmm.
interact. You can't
Well,
take that away. That is what
exactly.
makes, yeah.
Exactly. And that's what happened. Some of the accounts that I've listened to, some of the most troublemakers and with the MPs and stuff like that, and when they're in Australia, some of the biggest troublemakers, man, the tells that they did, many of them died. Were just like, but they were good in the unit and they had that cohesion and they did what was needed when it was called on to it. If you sat here and played, oh well, you didn't do this on 43rd, you pull people out or keep disciplining them, throwing them in the brig, you're going to mess up your unit cohesion. And it takes people with personalities like that to sometimes spur the others onto action. You know,
Yeah.
people know who to follow.
Come on, lads. They're gonna get to use it now. Come on, boys. Send backup. Oh god damn.
That happens all the time. That happened all the time.
Okay, I have to say, that is brilliant. He didn't for 1 second go like, "Oh shit, he's not gonna send me reinforcements. Oh, what am I gonna do?" He just went immediately, "I'm gonna go and come up with a plan. I'm not gonna sit here and wallow and be like, oh,
Hmm.
whatever. I'm gonna make sure that that we will do the best we can."
Yeah, you have to respond to the situation. You can't panic. You got to stay calm, and that's a sign of good leadership. It didn't always
Yes.
happen with the officers, but I mean, many times I equate a lot to the Civil War. Is that many, like even in Gettysburg, the Union cavalry put all the reserve forward on the first day. There's no reserve left, and you have to just hold on the best you can. Chamberlain's on Little Ram Top. There was no reserve to help them, and many times we have, and then we see in history great leaders what they do in those moments.
Exactly. Nothing needed to be explained. When he said, "We are the last line. After us, there is Moscow."
Hmm.
Everybody understood.
Yep.
It is fight to the death to hold the line.
Yep.
There's no going back. There's this is suicide mission. Moscow falls, all of the world falls. And
Hmm.
I love it. It's so good.
Well, that's why you like Gettysburg too. To say a similar thing on Round Top. So yeah.
Yeah. Jadman, could you walk in snow this thick?
But really, I'm from Florida. I've only been snow a couple times. I did get hit by my wife with a snowball a couple years ago. Yep.
Oh no! Oh, nice.
Good shot.
Oh no. Get us some air support. Come on. Nobody left.
Warm up, boys.
Come on. He's gonna have PTSD for life. I have to say, this is something I have noticed, like like from my grandma to my mom to my granddad to my friends. There's something about the Russian spirit, like no matter how shitty, like you get dealt the shittiest cards, but you always try and make it work. You don't just sit back and be like, oh yeah, just give up. No, you never give up. You
Yeah.
keep going. You find ways. You don't just give up. You don't.
Well, see, I think that there was a lot of that in the American spirit back then. I mean, they just come out of the deep depression, the Great Depression, and a lot of things.
Yeah.
What's weird is now, and I'm not going to just like now, but things have changed like over here. But those, I mean, that's why they didn't back down. They lived with hardships. They lived with not having anything, and they learned how to work the land and to survive. And there's a lot of the stories if you hear um, in World War II. It's just amazing. People just do stuff by instinct. Um,
I mean, yeah, like the pioneers of the West.
Well, you want to talk about hardship? I think the history of the Russian people, the peasants, the serfs,
mhm,
it's nothing but hardship. So it's generation after generation, century after century of hardship. So it's a hardened people. It's a
mhm,
hardened people. The Americans have had periods of softness and then hardness, and then
mhm,
softness and then hardness. The Russians,
mhm,
oh, it's been one hardship after another with those people.
mhm, yeah,
But I'm not talking about everybody in general. I mean, my generation, we like, I was in the 30s. We, the millennials, we kind of went through everything, but we just, it's a different mentality. Like somebody punches you, like when you're boxing, right? I box, punches you down to the point where you're out of breath. You can't breathe anymore. You get this second wind where you're gonna stand up. You're you
mhm,
can keep punching me. I'm still gonna try and stand up. I'm not never gonna just lay down and be like, yeah, I give up. I'm tapping out. No, I'm never gonna tap out.
no,
And this is something that is missing, I think, and a lot of the entertainment or what we're seeing in media today, uh, that kind of like what we're teaching our kids
no.
in the younger generation is, oh, if it's too difficult, just tap out. Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
and the institutions have been vilified. I mean, we couldn't even have a celebration of the Army's 250th anniversary with a military parade without comparisons to the 1930s Germany stuff and things over here. It was ridiculous. It was celebrating, been planned years ago. It was showing off the Army's history and what they are. And the U.S. has had a history of World War II parades and remembrances and stuff, but it's like this now. It's vilified in the media, and unfortunately, our education system
Mhm.
has not helped, not say glorify the history, but actually emphasize the point of it. Because you might be lucky if you get one day on World War II in that. It's I mean, but yet we'll spend all this time on all this other stuff in a history class that does not teach these life lessons and stuff. It's so superficial. I don't know, Wes. What do you think? Because I know you're over here too.
Well, the problem is that our institutions, the media, universities, our political system, political elite, they have gotten to the point they hate America. They hate what America has been. They just hate it. They
Mm-hmm.
don't they don't like what it has been. Their America is something different. They want it. Listen, President Juggier said it best when he said, "We want to transform America." Yeah, he doesn't like what America always has been. You
Mm-hmm.
know, so.
Yeah. Hmm. I still think that the other commander dude is gonna give them air support or something. You can't just leave them. Bless you. These are like freaking like World War I bayonet. They didn't have like the most advanced weapons.
Well, when the infantry finally shows up to your position and you're out
Yeah.
of ammo, it's fixed bayonet time.
Hmm. Good old Viking way. Yep. Axe him in the balls. He's got a shovel. Any weapon they can use. Come on, give us some first support or something. You cannot leave your boys like that.
Mm.
Get him. Yeah, fuck off. I loved it. It was so good. Oh my god.
Uh, no, pretty accurate too. Pretty accurate. Right down to the stuff they used. The only criticism I could even levy, and it's nitpicking. I know I watched him throwing Molotov cocktails without lighting them. I'm like, that's not how they work.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's always good when you have to nitpick something like that. When you're
Yeah, it's
nitpicking,
true. Yep.
you've done really good. Are these real monuments there?
Yes.
Mm.
Yes.
And they're near you too?
No, this is in Moscow.
Moscow. Well, man, if you ever get to Moscow,
Yeah, of course. That's where I was born.
no, if you get back there
We'll
soon,
be in
pictures,
Moscow in a couple of days.
me and pictures and monuments.
Yes. Like, I am such a patriot. I know people are like, "Oh my god, you're so weird. Why are you weren't even like
Yeah.
raised in Russia. You weren't." But there's just something about, like, again, I have a really big thing against Nazis. I don't
Yeah,
like
everybody does,
people
but
who
yeah.
subscribe to that ideology. I hate the fact that my
Hmm.
people in my family perished because of that ideology, and I will, to my very last breath, will teach my children, anybody in my family, anybody that I come across, that this is not going to stand. I don't care what politics, this is not going to happen in my vicinity. If you are a part of that kind of ideology, I am going to take an axe and cut your balls off. I'm sorry, I will.
Well, I believe you. So, but yeah, I think partly what your grandparents obviously instilled a lot of that in you. And your mom, have done that, and just because you did not necessarily grow up in there, the largest extent, and you live out of there, they still
Yeah.
taught you the core values. They taught you the history, which is what was important. You teach the next generation to hand down what you've learned, and that can instill passion, love, loyalty, patriotism, all whatever feelings. And what's happened is we've had the problem with, I think, with the Vietnam War. Once that happened and it became cool to trash military, and I mean, military members had to cover they couldn't go out dressed. You didn't hide the flag. I mean, it was like open war on military people and stuff like that. And ever since then, even though it may be a minority, that foot got in the door to forget the history and to start questioning patriotism. Because every time you start to have military parade or something here, everybody wants to run to the goose steppers or something else, like you're going to be a totalitarian, because of your parading your military. But it's a sign of power, a sign of pride, and especially when you link it into the history, you really
Yeah.
understand why it's important. But it takes some people that are just not mental midgets, and people that actually want to engage and have deep thought in discussions. Like
Did you
Wes laying down there in that. Yeah, there's Wes for you.
did you say midgets?
What did I say? I didn't say Mitch. I didn't
You
say
did
Mitch.
say midgets.
Okay.
I don't know. I sat here looking at this damn Wes Cagle laying on the floor, and I'm like, what? Maybe I got distracted.
Oh, yeah. That's me and
Yeah,
my dog.
I did say midgets because I talked about mental midgets.
Mental midgets.
Yeah,
Yes. No, I
yes,
know.
the
I know
people
what
that
you
go on Facebook that can't even defend an argument they have, or you see at the grocery store and they're so opined
mental
and dead set
defectives. Yeah.
right, but they can't argue their point.
No.
And no,
Oh yeah. No.
but
No. That's me and my dog. That's 1986 though. So that's a long time ago.
you just I still can't get you keep changing your avatar all the time in the middle of a stream, but it's okay.
No, I had this one from the beginning of this one.
No. It looks like you're sitting down here watching the credits roll.
Yes. Yeah.
But Anna, I do appreciate it. I do. This is one thing we don't get
Did
on
you
from this
say
side.
banana or butt Anna?
I said banana. I thought.
Okay.
I know. I said but Anna, like but comma Anna, not but Anna. Geez, you two got to listen today. But I have enough trouble Englishing, and but it's really interesting seeing this stuff from our side because we've never really gotten exposed to this type of. There you go. She broke out the three-horned unicorn with the bananas again. But we don't get exposed to this other part of the history. I mean, Wes is one of the few people that knows his stuff. I'm not as up on the European, but I'm more in the
I'm sorry, I
Pacific
can't
base.
take you seriously when you have the face sucker.
Well, you told me to wear this, so I kept it on like a tuxedo or something. So. And Mrs. walked in, and I showed her that you had me keep it on. She just shook her head and laughed. So, but
nope.
Yeah.
I love all of history. I'm
Yep.
I'm a big history person, so
It's just a shame that we have to sanitize it sometimes. We're worried about symbols and things because of what they can. I mean, you can't even show a Confederate flag in the South and stuff like that. Even though it's part of the history. I mean, I know when I played Accent Islands for time, Aang was like, "Dad, you can't show that." But I'm like, "It's a German Iron Cross. Yeah, it's a different thing." And it's like, but how do we have discussions about history if we're not going to be open and honest? And that podcast I listen to, they're dealing with YouTube a lot because when they get into the prisoner of war stuff and other stuff, they get hard time by YouTube, but they're growing to the point where they do what they're going to do, and it's but for history is what it was.
No, they lose their mind. This is what I have on my channel. I'm called a Nazi every single day because of this. They don't understand. This is from 1870. The Nazis weren't even a thought in anybody's mind back then. This is the Imperial German flag.
Isn't it? Is it German or is it Prussian?
This is German. This is German. I do have a Prussian one. The Prussian one is there's no red bar in the bottom. It's black. It's black, white, black, and it's pretty much the same symbol in the center.
Okay. Because I know you got Northeast and South Kegel too, aka Kegel, which is a pony, My Little Pony. So
yeah,
it's hard to keep up with you. But yeah, I mean, when you got stuff like that, people automatically jump to conclusions that it's this thing and all, and that's why I appreciate you showing movies like this. Is it's how we can get exposed to stuff and learn more.
I do want to say thank you so much for everyone joining on Cosme, and if you would like to go back to our YouTube, we are there and talking. So thank you, everyone. It was lovely to see you all enjoy the film with us. They're actually showing all the people who died. Look at how many people. It's just horrible. This is like, goddamn. Like, I don't know. West?
Yes.
Dead man?
I'm here.
It's crazy.
Oh, yeah. No. It takes a lot of people to make a film. It's a lot of people.
And these are the people who actually died.
They're memorializing all the so okay, yeah. Well, again, I've said it before. I'll say it over and over. The Eastern Front in World War II is a completely different animal to any other front on any theater.
Yeah.
It was a war of extermination. It was a war of extermination. It was two ideologies trying to wipe each other out off the face of the earth. So I mean, there was no quarter. It was barbaric. It was brutal. bad. It was really brutal.
I
Well,
wouldn't even think. I wouldn't even think twice. I would. I would be there on the front line. I would not think twice. I would
and so
defend my home. I would defend my family. I don't care if I'm a woman. I really don't. Whatever you want me to be a sniper, you want me to be an intelligence officer, you want me to be a pilot. I don't care. I'm going to defend the motherland till my last breath.
Mhm.
I don't care if I die doing it. And this is something that is lacking in the younger generation today. They
Yeah.
don't have that same understanding or some sort of like patriotism or love for where they come from.
We'll see. Some of the stuff that I learned back look on some of the other podcasts I've been watching too. I think there's a big difference between what happened in the Soviet Union and the U.S. because the U.S. homeland was not directly attacked. It was the sailors and Marines at Pearl Harbor, the Army units.
Which was a horrible day.
But as I've learned and found out, even in '44, there were a lot of unhappy people with the war dragging out with Europe and with the Pacific. But the difference here was they didn't want to keep sending people looking at the body counts. But in the Soviet Union, you had no choice. They were on your land. You had to fight or die. And like you
Yeah.
said, just stand and fight, don't die. You really had no choice. And I think that's one big difference between the populations for both. And the Eastern Front reminds me a little bit of the Civil War in a way, the U.S. Civil War, in that what had happened up until Grant took control would be a battle and stop, battle and stop. You get a loss and stop. But Grant knew he had the numbers and kept the pressure up to where he finally wore down the enemy. And that's happened here too, is once the Soviet Union was able to stabilize the front and with additional aid, then they could turn around the Germans and push them into full retreat.
Well, this battle here,
But,
it got to the point where they were on Moscow's doorstep because Zhukov kept holding back reinforcements because they waited until they made the treaty with the Japanese. Then they could transfer via the Siberian the Trans-Siberian Railway all of the forces from the interior. And then once
yeah.
they were able to hold with that thin line, it was just an overwhelming force.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But it wasn't just an overwhelming force. I think it's also that thing that you can't bottle up. It's the Russian spirit.
Yeah.
Something it's like the American spirit. There's something that you just can't. People
Well, that's what
will.
I said. It turned around once Stalin made that speech and he gave up telling everybody to fight for socialism and he said, "Let's fight for Mother Russia." Big
Exactly.
difference. Yep.
Exactly. Well, thank you for watching it with me.
No, it was a good movie. I think it was pretty well done.
It's a wonderful movie. Thank you so much. I can't wait to see the female snipers or the female pilots.
Oh yeah, you know what? There's a Japanese animation that they actually modeled it after. It's called the Strike Witches, and it's kind of hokey and it's got actual magic in it, but it was basically inspired by the Night Witches. So.
The Night Witches, yeah. Yeah, there's a whole film about it, and the other one is which one was it? That one. The dawns are quiet now. Or the dawn, yes. Ночи тут тихие.
What's that?
The Soviet film about
Okay.
a bunch of female snipers. Yeah.
When you told me about. Yeah, that's
What their commander is a guy. He has to deal with a whole bunch of women.
Yeah, there's a Russian film about Stalingrad, called Stalingrad, if I'm not mistaken, and it was pretty good too.
Yeah.
Yep.
But no.
Oh yeah, that was the three big stands in on the Eastern Front. Was the stand at the gates of Moscow, the stand when they literally had nothing but a tenth of the city on one bank of the river, the Volga, in Stalingrad, and then the stand at Leningrad, the 880-day siege
Oh,
of
yes.
Leningrad. So
The siege of Leningrad. Yes.
yeah, man,
The people who survived
about a
that
third to a half of the population starved to death.
for 5 years, surviving that siege.
Yep, besieged
What
by both the Russian, the Germans, and the Finnish on the other side.
exactly? So no,
Yep.
the Russian spirit is strong and very Floridian.
Yep.
Similar.
Very southern.
And
Kind of New
very,
Jersey too.
very New Jersey too. I agree.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. I can see if there was a war, they invaded the states. The New Jersey front would probably stand even if surrounded, and out of ammo, they would just stand in the trench, flipping
Dude,
off the enemy.
I swear you got to be Russian. The way you drink vodka, jeez, I'm like, that's so good.
Oh, I love my vodka. Yeah,
I know you do.
the vodka, yes.
Well, gentlemen, I
Okay.
need to eat my cake.
Ooh,
Yes.
yes. What kind of cake?
Oh, it's got cabbage in it. It's Russian
Oh.
cake.
Well,
Oh,
you
not
can't
like
have
a-
it. You can't eat it and have it. So you
Not
got
a
to do
sugar
one or the
cake.
other.
Okay.
No.
Gotcha. All right. I think of chocolate and icing and frosting and stuff, but
No, of
okay.
course you would. No, it's a
No.
savory cake.
Okay.
But would you like to promote yourself?
Wes, you can go first.
Oh, well, I'm only going to be promoting the same thing you're promoting. It's the only
Okay.
thing I'm on regularly. Every other
Yep.
time, it's me. It's just a last minute thing where I join somebody else.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, Wes does good. He joins me Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. Normally on Mondays at 6 o'clock around that area. I do Fortnite with Jess. It's a lot of fun.
Whoa.
What?
Let West say it. Why are
Oh.
you doing it for him?
Oh no. I said it's going to be the same thing Dad Man's going to say. The Wednesday thing.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. I'm anything else you see me on, it's a spur of the moment, last minute kind of thing where somebody says, "Hey, come on." The only regularly scheduled thing is the Wednesday with Dad Man.
Cool.
Yep. So Mondays with Jess at 6 o'clock, usually in that area. The Tuesday night sports with JT around 9 o'clock Eastern, and then Thursdays. This Thursday, I will have Sam Wolf, a military wife, talking about what she does and stuff. She's got a channel for military vets and stuff like that. Going to be a fascinating discussion to come back on that on Thursday. So that's what I got coming up, and if I can get to 7:30, and if I get to 7:50, I already said I'm going to do a live screen reveal with a Peely costume.
Nice.
I do have a Peely costume. I do. We got it at Spirit Halloween one year. So
Awesome.
Yep. Thank you, Anna, though. But thank you so much for hosting us and having us all here tonight. It really was a good. Thank you for giving me an escape. Yes.
Yeah, no, thanks
I
for inviting me.
I have to do this. Your ears are gonna hurt.
That's just another day in Florida. Probably Wes is even better with New Jersey.
I love doing that. I don't know why. It really.
Well, that's just our radon detectors going off.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love doing it. I don't know why.
Is that the home alarm or something? What are you doing? You got a car in your house?
No, some missiles coming in. No. But thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining and watching the film, and just being cool as you are.
Thank you very, very
Everybody
much.
go and follow Deadman and West.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody else. No, I keep doing this, but then West makes fun of me because he's like, oh no, don't go follow me. No, go follow him, because if you don't, I'm gonna keep.
Don't follow him, follow me. Wes will tell you that.
Yeah, don't follow me. I'll lead you to ruin.
Yeah. That's
No,
a surprise. He's not really led me to ruin yet, but
That's because I'm on your stream. I try to hold my tongue.
I know. Well, somebody's got to go with me at 2 o'clock in the morning. Well, I guess Anna could because it'd be like 9 o'clock in the morning for her. But
Yeah.
anyway, but no, thank you again, Anna. It was a joy and
Yeah.
blast today.
Yes, I'm supposed to go on Samuel's stream in a little bit. Samuel the Infamous, he was in the chat. He loves his history as well.
Uh-huh.
Very intelligent male specimen.
That's okay. Nothing wrong with that.
But no, I do need to go and eat my pie.
Yeah, it's late for you over there too. So, all right.
Yeah.
But yeah, eat your pie.
Thank you.
All right.
I shall eat my pie. I shall be British. So I don't have an outro. I could, I guess. Nah, I'm not gonna do it. It's gonna be gay. No. I'm just gonna say thank you so much, Dadman West. Everybody who joined, who watched the film with us, you're all brilliant. You can be part of my legion of great military people.
Absolutely.
I'm right up there with MacArthur.
Dug out Doug. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Dadman, what do I do?
What? You just hit the end stream up in the top right, the red button.
No, I know that I need to. No, but I wanted to do like an outro.
Just don't do it. Just if you don't have it, just go with it, or just I could sing for you.
Yes, what? Do it.
You want to get demonetized?
Выходила на берег Катюша. Выходила на берег крутой.
Nice.
Yep.
Выходила, песню заводила. He doesn't even know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't. I have no clue. I mean, I'm learning all the Russian I know from you, huh?
That's Katusha.
Katusha.
Yes, the song Katusha.
What's the song Katusha?
Oh, it's
not Katusha.
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 Yes.
I've never heard it.
Okay.
It's great. It's great.
I look forward to learning more about it. So
yes.
Well, can you talk for one more second, please?
Yes. That is a fantastic. It's the equivalent to the German Lily Marlene. I love that song. Katusha is probably my favorite Russian song. There is actually several videos where you get they perform it on stage to this day all the time, and usually there's a chorus of military guys in the background singing, the chorus part, and then you have one or two females in the front singing. It's got to be a female singing it. I'm sorry, guys, you can't sing the main parts. If it's Katusha, it's got to be a female singing.
Yeah.
Never tell me never. I'm always ready to try. You know that. Staying alive.
No,
it's a great. If you look Russian World War II song Katusha on YouTube, you'll find plenty of renditions. There are a number of them that are really good. So.
Yes. Why? I don't know why I'm getting a. Yes. Here we go. So we're going to end the stream here again. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
There. See you later.
Bye all.
Bye.
Ходила, песню заводила, про степного сизого про того, которого любила, про того, чьи письма берегла, про того, которого любила, про того, чьи письма берегла. Ой, ты песня, песенка девичья, ты лети за ясным солнцем вслед. И поцелуй от Катюши передай привет. И поцелуй от Катюши передай привет. Пусть он вспомнит девушку простую и услышит, как она поет. Пусть он тебя бережет родную, а любовь Катюша сбережет. Пусть он тебя бережет родную, а любовь Катюша сбережет. Расцветали яблоки и груши, падали туманы над рекой. Выходила на берег Катюша, на высокий берег над крутой. Выходила на берег Катюша,